Yo, what's going on, Raider Nation? What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Byron from Byron Live 95, man, and I feel like I had to make this video right here. I was wrong about Derek Carr. I will sit up here and I will admit I was wrong. I was one of the people that doubted Derek Carr for years. Not gonna lie, not gonna hop on the bandwagon and be, oh yeah, I've always been a supporter. I'm not gonna do that. I thought Derek Carr was not the same ever since 2016. Now, before y'all go ham on me, let me just explain myself, and then I'll get into the details and what he's doing and all that. So 2016, we already know MVP candidate, looked like a top 5 quarterback. Going into the 2017 season, he was paid the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, and I was sitting there telling my friends, like, yo, we got the next top 5 quarterback. I felt like Derek Carr at the time was what Patrick Mahomes is to Chiefs fans now. Like, yo, we got our fucking guy. We got our future. Like, teams better be ready for him. 2017 rolls around, and I'm hyped. I'm like, yo, I cannot wait to see Derek. He's got a full, he's not injured anymore. I can't wait to see a full season from him. In 2017, man, he didn't look the same as 2016. Passing yards, touchdowns, interceptions were higher, completion percentage went down, and I sat there and I was like, maybe it was an off year. Now, I'm not saying he played terrible. It's just he didn't play as his 2016 self. So I was like, okay, maybe it was just a bad year. 2018 comes around. I still have faith. I want to put this, I want to let everybody know this. 2017, I still have faith in Derek Carr. 2018, I still had faith in Derek Carr. I'm going to tell you guys the moment where I kind of just started losing my faith. And I'm wrong now, but I'm just giving you guys the reason why I was starting to lose my faith. 2018, the season opener against the Rams.
Seeing what's happening in the interior of that line.
He's got the matchup up top again with Cook.
2nd and 10, looking for it all. Intercepted by John Johnson. What a play.
They went to the well one too many times often. How many times have we seen Cook outside one-on-one against John Johnson? Johnson says, no, I've seen this before. Carr underthrows it, and he goes.
Carr backed up.
Oh,
Picked off. How sloppy was that? Corey Littleton with the interception. Flag is down on the return, and Carr is going to be so upset with himself. So is that guy. Picked off. Marcus Peters strutting his stuff and backsplashing in. Pick 6, Rams.
And after this game where Derek Carr, and I understand it was just the first game of the season. I know it wasn't the whole season. He got better throughout the 2018 season. But those 3 picks he threw, and I sat there and I was like, yo, where the hell is 2016 Derek Carr? I was like, this cannot be the same guy. And I'm not going to lie, after this game, I just kind of, and once again, it's not all on him. I understand the wide receiver issues. I understand the defensive issues, but I was still just sitting there just like, damn, wasn't this guy an MVP candidate like 2 years ago? And I saw that, and that's where I started losing my faith. I'm not going to lie. After the 2018 season, I was like, I don't know about Derek Carr anymore. Now, did I want him traded? No. Did I want somebody else? No. But I started to lose my faith. I started looking at Derek Carr like, okay, maybe he's just an Alex Smith type of guy now, where he's just a game manager and that's all he's going to be. And I thought that in 2016, that was his peak. Like, he wasn't going to come back from that. Going into the 2019 offseason, there were rumors about him getting traded for draft picks and all that. And low-key, I was one of the people that thought it was true. I was like, it all makes sense. He got rid of Khalil Mack, John Gruden. He got rid of Amari Cooper. I was like, Derek has to be the next dude that he's going to get rid of. And every time John Gruden would be like, oh, that was just rumors, yada, yada, yada. I didn't believe him because I was like, you did say the same thing about not Amari Cooper, Khalil Mack. When there were rumors about him, he was like, oh, that's our guy. We're not going to trade him. And then, boom, trade happens. So I was sitting there like, it makes sense. Maybe John Gruden wants his type of quarterback. Maybe he wants to get a veteran quarterback and then draft a younger guy and do it like that. So I was kind of like, I think Derek might be gone. But in 2019, he did improve. 4,000 yards, 21 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, completed 70% of his passes. Now, statistically, he did play better in 2016, but if you watch the film, everybody knows you still would take 2016 Derek Carr than 2019. And even then, I saw that and I was like, once again, I know there was wide receiver issues. I know there's defensive issues, but I was sitting there and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I still was sitting there like, I don't know about Derek Carr. And after that season, going into 2020 season, there were still trade rumors. There were still trade rumors about Derek Carr and that they were listening to offers about Derek Carr. And that's when I was sitting there like, okay, maybe he's about to be out the door. Maybe they saw that he's not the guy anymore. I thought he was not the guy anymore. And I was like, it would make sense for them to trade him. Now, as we all know, that didn't happen. And they brought in Marcus Mariota. And I was kind of sitting there like, oh, shit, man. They may mid-season want to like switch Mariota with Derek just to get a spark. And I low-key thought it was over for him. Derek Carr said he was tired of being disrespected, man. And I'm not going to lie. I didn't take him serious when he said it the first time. And I know we're not supposed to, hate on Raider players. It had nothing to do with me hating him. I just thought he wasn't that guy anymore. I was kind of just looking at him like an Alex Smith. Like, you can win with Alex Smith, but eventually you're going to want to draft somebody else. And that's what I thought Derek was. And here's also something that I want to share with you guys. Now, there's a podcast called Strong Opinion Sports. And what I really like about this guy, his name is Zach Schaumler, does amazing videos. You guys should go check him out. He does quarterback film analysis videos, and he hates stats. He's not a dude that just looks at stats and says, oh, your stats say you're good, so you must be good. He likes breaking down film and watching quarterbacks, and that's how he determines if somebody's really good or not. So he did one on Derek Carr, which I think I don't quite remember, but I think he said somewhere around on the lines of Derek Carr's a franchise quarterback, which then I sent this into his DM on Patreon. I said, hey, Zach, I know this isn't an Ask Zach type question or anything like that, but I'm a huge Raider fan. I love your videos. However, I disagree with you. Oh, I didn't say that. I said, I disagree with the Derek Carr video you made. I can tell you in the Raider Nation, it's 50-50 on Derek Carr. Half of us love him, and the other half thinks it's time to move on. Now, I really wish nothing but the best for Derek Carr, but I think he's a little bit overrated, and I hope I'm wrong. The reason I think this is because in 2016, Derek Carr did not have a number one wide receiver, even though Michael Crabtree and Amari Cooper both had 1,000-plus receiving yards. They are not true number one wide receivers. And Derek Carr still found a way to be an MVP candidate despite that. Also in 2016, the Raiders' defense was dead last in getting sacks and was ranked 26th in the NFL at the time. But Derek Carr didn't care and was still an MVP candidate. Ever since that leg injury against the Colts in 2016, he hasn't been the same guy. I don't hate Derek Carr or anything like that. I just think after that injury, he will never be the same. So I was also one of these people. I was also the type, if somebody said, well, Derek Carr is not a great quarterback because the defense sucks, or he doesn't have a true number one wide receiver, I would always disagree with that type of stuff because I was like, what about Russell Wilson, who's been playing with the shittiest offensive lineman his whole career, but he still proves that he's a top quarterback? Or what about Tom Brady, who hasn't had a true number one wide receiver since Randy Moss, but he still shows he's an elite guy? Or how about Aaron Rodgers, where in the majority of his career, he played on shitty defenses? and he still showed that he was an elite talent. So I was like, I'm not really buying that. Now, I did want better weapons for Carr because I want my team to improve, obviously. Same with the defense. But I still just wasn't sold on Derek Carr. That is until this season, man. He's completing over 70% of his passes. He's got 2,000 yards right now, 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and this is only halfway into the season. Not only that, man, it's just the offensive line has been shuffled all over the place. Richie Incognito is out. Trent Brown has been out, and he's still playing like a fucking beast right now. He's still balling out. Still, even now, he doesn't have a true number 1 wide receiver. Now, Henry Ruggs, we have to wait and see, but we know right now he's kind of a decoy for the offense, and he's still balling out. The defense isn't playing that great. As we all know, the Raiders' defense hasn't been playing great for a long time. But Derek Carr, I will admit, man, there's something different about Derek Carr now. So, hey, Raider Nation, I just wanted to make that video. Derek Carr, Byron Live 95 is apologizing to you. I know you may never see the video, but I'm just saying this right now, man. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I'm sorry that I thought you were on Alex Smith type level, where you're not. You're actually you're a franchise quarterback. And I'm sorry that I thought drafting another quarterback eventually down the road will be the better option when you are the better option. So Derek, man, I'm glad you're a quarterback. I hope you retire as a Raider. I want you here for the next 10 plus years. You're balling out, and the league has taken notice. I've taken notice, and the doubters have taken notice. So yeah, Raider Nation, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. If you're one of the people that supported Derek Carr since day one, I applaud you. Despite everybody, bashing him, I applaud you. And then even I would like to get comments from the other side of the perspective. Like, I want to hear people the same, like, yo, I was a Derek Carr doubter as well. Here's why. And, there's nothing to be ashamed about. I've come out and just said, hey, I was wrong. And Derek Carr he's the guy.